What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Welcome to I Said the Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman, and this the team.
What's the dealio? What's the dealio? It's your man Alio, aka Mastermind, and y'all already know what time it is. The school is open, baby.
Says in
Y-
session.
y'all know what time it is, but I must say one thing, sort of changing the subject. Every artist does not deserve a remix song. I'm on my way coming to the studio, and I don't know if y'all heard that crazy song. Y'all heard that song? I don't know. They put a remix on. I gotta find the song, man. Every artist though.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know what he talk about either.
Right.
That's your
He always messing up something.
What the hell is this shit?
Introduce yourself, youngster.
Oh yeah, once again, I'm back, people. I'm back. Man, I'm already transformed for y'all, so y'all already know what time it is. Time to get busy.
I thought he was gonna have like a purpose, and that was gonna be the remix to his
Right.
name intro.
No,
It's gonna
but
be a
I'm sitting up here. I'm sitting up here
Still
thinking.
the same cornball.
Give him the buck.
But I'm gonna find a
Buck
song
off
after
the stage,
after
buddy.
this. I'm gonna find a song, man. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, that's me.
And it's your boy Young P, aka Mr. PR. I'm in the building. Let's go.
Okay, my guys, we about to get off to another interesting show. Great topics, great debates, and everything. And I'm gonna go at it like this. What should Dallas do with Kyrie Irving? Starting off with Mastermind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think because they lost out so big on getting rid of players and letting Brunson go to New York and all the stuff like that, they have no choice but to sign Kyrie back. Because if you don't, you basically going out backwards for sure. You know what I'm saying? So your best bet is go ahead and lock him up for maybe don't give him no 5 year super max or none of that nonsense. Give him like a 3 year deal, something to make him kind of earn his keep. And hold him accountable too. If you don't play so many games, get some of your money back.
That's good. That's good. What you got to say down there, Cool Breeze?
Back on my music tip. Kyrie is gone. Like fly like an
An
eagle
eagle.
to the sky. He's out of here.
Say you out of here. What you gonna do with him though? Just leave him there? What you gonna do? He out of here, but what you gonna do
I
with him?
think he's gonna make one last push and team up with LeBron.
Okay, okay.
I believe that's what's gonna happen.
All right. What you got to say down there, young Pete?
You know, uh, yeah, he got. If I was Dallas, I'm gonna get rid of him too. I mean, I get why you might want to keep him because you feel like you got some investment, something like that. But you know what I would probably do? Get rid of him. And I know this might sound crazy, but I might go get an old boy from Toronto, Van Fleet.
Van Fleet.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, Van Fleet. He was nice. He was nice.
He could
Yeah.
he could be a Bronson now.
Yeah. Then he go to Wichita State too. Oh yeah. That's
See,
him. Yeah.
me, Van Fleet, I see Van Fleet if it was me. I see Van Fleet going to Philly. I tell James Harden beat it.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
Van Fleet
Now-
sign a couple get signed a couple people instead
Would
of
you have him
James.
come off the bench for you if you could, Van Fleet, and if you could keep Harden and bring him over there because you still have Maxi? Just asking you that because
Yeah, but I mean, I'll be honest. I'd be happy with Van Fleet and Maxi. James Harden, you don't fit.
got
At
him,
all.
son.
Not at all.
Good.
See you later.
Okay.
Mm.
Anything else I got to say before I get y'all something interesting on this topic?
Yeah. One more thing. Let me ask y'all this though. If you did bring Van Fleet, would you try to bring back another big man or something like that?
Say that again.
Like would you try to go get somebody like I know you can't go get Dunwoody or none of them, but would you try to go get say Cam Johnson, like Detroit trying to get him, maybe sneak up and slide him to Dallas or something? You know what I'm saying?
Talk
Yeah,
about
good.
small forward.
Yeah.
I mean, like you say, anything is interesting with Kyrie, for the give and take. You know what I'm saying? So,
Because I mean he's a dynamic player, but I just feel like you might have to cut your losses early. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they still talking about him and Luca ain't really getting along.
right.
Oh, see, I didn't hear that part.
Well, this what I would do. This what they should have did from the beginning before they traded him over there to Dallas and mess up the chemistry with Luca. And you give up all them nice little players that y'all had that could have, kept y'all going in with the chemistry, and y'all could have made the playoffs because y'all was in the playoffs. And once you got Kyrie, y'all got out the playoffs. But what I would have done with Kyrie for all of that, I would have like how they trying to do now, or they say, I'm not for sure. So with the word they want to say allegedly. So Trey, Ice Pick. His name, Ice
Trey
Pick.
Young.
Yeah, Ice Pick, Ice Trey, whatever
Send him to Dallas.
I'm getting you out of there, and because Kyrie need his own team. Kyrie can, and I would have brought Kyrie over to the Atlanta Hawks. Now they just got rid of Collins. That's kind of, but I'm saying with that squad, I believe it would have been a better team with Kyrie running it besides Trey. I believe the offense would have been ran a little bit better, and the scoring would have been, better and sufficient coming from Kyrie than it is with Trey, because they both gonna shoot all day and and do what they do. So I just believe Kyrie would have been better to me over in Atlanta if that's what y'all gonna do with them. And like you say, the East is always easy to win. And I believe, you put a little couple of, players with Kyrie over what they had already with them players in Atlanta. Mike could have done something out there. That's just my opinion on that. You got something to say, Mastermind?
Yes, sir. I just think that Kyrie and Murray in the backcourt, I think that's going to be a problem because I think he's going to stunt Javante Murray's growth.
Bro.
I think that. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I just can't see Kyrie sharing the limelight with Murray. I can see him doing it with Luca because Luca is a bigger star, or just as big as he is as a star. But Murray, I can't see him even
To
fantasizing him sharing the
just
limelight.
thinking real quick. If Miami can't get Dame, do they go after Kyrie? Or should they go after Kyrie?
No, I wouldn't go for neither one of them. That's just what everybody talking in the media, but I wouldn't go for neither one of them.
Not even Dame?
No.
Yeah, I said it. If I'm Miami, go get Joel Embiid. That's what you go do. Go get Joel Embiid and just go with that. And I think you can do something with that because I believe him and Jimmy Butler can take y'all somewhere. You might, you might, worst come to worst, you might have to give up Adebayo and maybe a couple picks or, maybe a name. You might have to give up Tyler Hero or something.
I'm not giving up Adebayo, Mastermind. You need him.
I
Jimmy
think
Butler, you good, but you showed us, hey, even though you got tired out, Adebayo played the same amount of minutes, did the same thing, and he was just as efficient in them games against Miami.
They was just too small.
You're right, I know,
That's
but
the
I'm
reason
just
I say
saying.
go get Joel.
Right. I
Right,
get
but I'm just saying with Jimmy Butler, even though he was, and Adebayo, he's smaller, but he was still coming up.
Right.
What's name let us know that hey, you was coming up short. You was doing this. You was getting to the hole,
yeah.
but you was doing too many head fakes. You was doing this, and then like I say, when you get to playing certain teams and there's a 7-game series, they get to learning your moves. They get to learning that you really basic. Because you really ain't had no moves or nothing, Jimmy Butler. You good though. You a complete player, but it's like once you get to that hole and you get to, get your head fakes and all that, if you don't go attacking like you usually do and you go in there head faking and doing all that and want to do that basis, that turnaround spin shots you usually hit, if you notice Denver, it wasn't hitting. But that's just my opinion. But that was just a good take, Mastermind. Anybody got something to say? Move along.
Nope.
What NBA draft pick will help their team immediate impact? What NBA draft pick will give their team an immediate impact? Help, in the wins or, just anything, it ain't necessarily got to be like, oh, they went to the playoffs or the finals, they could have helped them with a extra 15 game wins, anything, so I'm gonna start that off with you, Cool Breeze.
I'm actually gonna say that's if he plays up to the potential. I think Scoot Henderson. I think Scoot Henderson gonna help, and that especially if Dame stay. I think it'll help
I was just about to
relieve
say,
some pressure off of Dame.
what you think if Dame is not there? How you think about Scoot then? It's just in sense,
I don't think he'll be the man. I think what's the other guy? He been there a couple
Simons.
years. I think Simon's in.
that's mastermind guy there.
See, that's why that's the only reason why I kind of disagree with the Scoot Henderson comment because I think Scoot gonna get some run, but they just too guard heavy over there. I
Yeah.
think that's gonna be the problem that he run into. You know what I'm saying? They gonna either have to get rid of Anthony or get rid of Dame. You're gonna have to get rid of somebody in order to open up the playing time for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep it up.
I mean,
Yeah,
who would I do?
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
me myself, I'm gonna shock y'all. I'm going with the kid that's going to Dallas. I'm going with Lively. the second. I'm going with him because he's a big man,
Okay.
and that's what Dallas really need. I know he's going to protect the rim. He's going to rebound, and that's going to make a big difference. That's the reason, one of the main reasons why I would say sign Kyrie back because I know for sure he's a definite lob threat, and
Right.
that's all him and Kyrie. You pick and roll Kyrie, Luca with big fella, you good. That's what I
Okay.
believe. That's the reason why I say I think he's
Okay.
gonna make the most impact. Well,
Okay. Well,
not the most, but
yeah,
Wembanyama
yeah,
probably not
well,
the most, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
no,
He's
that's
gonna
still
make an
good.
impact.
No, that's still a good one.
Yes, sir.
Young Peasy.
I thought about this for a second, and I went with Miami's draft pick from UCLA, Jaquez,
Yeah.
Jamie Jaquez. I think his game and with the position he can play 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can kind of come in with an immediate impact only because if history keeps continuing where it's going as far as with Miami, the injuries and stuff like that, he should be able to slide in and help him out.
Get some
Give
run early. Get some run
yeah,
early.
get some run early, be able to score if he starts scoring like he did in UCLA. So I think he can have an immediate impact helping them out just in general. You know what I'm saying? As far as just having more people being able to still keep the same
Okay.
consistency. So
Okay.
All right. Those are some great ones, fellas. I got a couple. I got a couple that came across my mind on that one. I'm gonna ask you guys a couple. The
I got.
Pistons. Go ahead.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just gonna
No, go
say
ahead.
that. That's why I think them twins. I think they gonna
The top twins.
I think they gonna help both of them. I think the Piston one gonna help out more than the one who got drafted before him.
To Houston.
And you don't think they guard heavy? Pistons? I think they guard heavy more
They're
than
about to
both of them.
start getting rid of some, but dig this here. And the Pistons are getting guard heavy, but dig this here.
They slashers.
I believe I was going with with a Piston player, and I'm gonna go with Marcus Sasser.
mm,
I believe he's a point guard that they need that can, bring it up for Cade and them, and he also can shoot. I think he can bring it up for Cade and Ivy and the rest of the guys, and he also can shoot. You know what I mean? So if they, what I'm saying, do something on the pick and roll or bag up on me or, play some type of wrong defense or bag up on him, I believe he a knockdown shooter. And like I say, they got him as a point guard. And on the other end, like I said, the twin, I believe they got him to be aggressive on the defensive side, like how they had Bridges and Johnson over there. Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe that's what they trying to do. They trying to have some scores and some defense up there go ahead, at that
That's who
guard position.
that's who that twin game is.
Mm.
I've been trying to figure out who he kinda like. He Miles Bridges.
Bridges, okay.
The one we got, the
Right.
Pistons
Nothing,
got.
right,
Yep.
right. And then I'm gonna go with a Case and Wallace. I say him because he's going to OKC, and the way that they style of play is, I believe, by him coming from Kentucky and all like that, he'll fit in that system good with SGA, Giddy, and now that Holmgren is coming back, so I believe that'll be a good one. And I got one more, just because it's the East, just because it's the East, fellas.
I already
The
know.
Indiana Pacers picked the guy to hoop with Wambiama.
Yeah, Bilali.
Oh,
That's who I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I swear I wanted to say, but I
Yeah.
wasn't for sure what team he
Team
went
what?
to.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
him.
think he gonna be a dog.
Yeah, and he say, like push the point, this here slash it, he basically, can do a little bit of everything. And like I said, he in the East, and at 6'8", I believe he gonna do some little,
Yeah.
do some little
do
things
something.
over there.
Do something. Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else came across your mind that, before we move along, that y'all can,
I
mastermind,
can't
young
think of
Pete?
my man name though.
who that?
Him and his father was sitting on the thing, and they was like, "How do you describe your son? What they think they getting?" They was like, "They getting a dog. My man is my son
I
is a
know you're talking
dog."
about,
Yeah, if
yeah.
I can remember his name, I think he gonna work out too. Cause pops,
He said, well,
big time.
Pop got
Yeah, yes
yeah.
sir, yes sir.
Yeah, and when your daddy step up, you got to step
Yes,
up,
sir.
baby. You know what I mean?
And that's what he said. He said, "Me and
He
my dad been
was.
putting in work for so long." You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Who will be back in the finals first? Who will be back in the NBA finals first? Miami, Boston, Denver, and Lakers. And the reason why, fellas, if you notice, these are the same four teams that was in the bubble, right? And that was a quick turnaround for these four teams to be right back in the NBA finals. So who will be back in the finals first amongst these four, in your mind, in your opinion, young Pete?
I ain't gonna lie. This one, I had to sit and think for a second on this question, only because I felt like the easy pick is just to say Denver, right? But to be honest with myself, I think if Porzingis works out in Boston, I think Boston is going to be the first one to go back out that foursome.
Okay.
I'm running with Boston.
You say you
No.
throwing your head down and like,
Yeah.
hey, okay,
I got
okay.
one question for you, Pete. Is
Yeah.
that with Jalen Brown or without Jalen Brown?
That's with Jalen Brown. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna keep it down here to mastermind. Keep pushing, baby. Keep on pushing.
Let's say this, baby. That one kind of hard. Like Bun B, baby. Keep on pushing. Let me think here.
That's what I'm saying. I had to think on that one
To
for a
be
second.
totally honest, I'm gonna go with the easy choice of Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be honest, I'm just gonna be honest
No, it's
because they
all
already
good.
because they big three is locked in the
Exactly.
contracts. They just they got the they got the oomph and the the cohesiveness right now. So I think that it's most likely gonna be Denver out of all those teams we named. But it would be good to see Boston or LA go. That would be nice.
Okay, here you go.
Um,
Cool praise.
so out the four, I'm gonna say, depends on what Miami do this summer with free agency.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say Miami coming out the East again because they just got Boston number. If I know I can beat you with what I got, and you got these so-called talented superstars, I done beat you twice. Once in the bubble, and you know what I'm saying. So I know I got the mentality that I know I can beat you, and you got to get that mentality that you can actually beat me.
Get over the hump.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then with Denver, to me, I think what Denver has done, just looking at, even though you got Phoenix up there, Denver went back to the 80s and early 90s of standard five big boy basketball. I got me a true center, I got a true power forward, I got a true small forward, you know what I'm saying? Then I got my guards and stuff. So until a team match them up like that, I think they're gonna come out the West because they just big. Phoenix got the 3-man squad, but that's Bradley Beal. He played guard. He ain't doing nothing in the inside, and we know KD ain't really doing nothing in
Honestly,
the
I don't think
inside.
they're gonna make the finals next year. Phoenix.
You know what Phoenix need to try to do? They need to try to get Lopez.
Say Lopez.
Brook
Yeah.
Lopez.
He a free agent. I think somebody gonna break the bank on him though, just because everybody need a true
Big
big.
man, yeah.
Everybody need a true big.
Well, why they ain't get none of the bigs came out of college? Ain't none of them get drafted. They just said the way they say that
Timmy. None of the
none of the
boys
big
got
fella.
paid.
But the
No,
thing about
Timmy not supposed
I'm
to.
gonna go with Boston or Miami. Like you say, Boston first, just because of what they done so far. But like how you said, Cool Breeze, I'm actually waiting to see what Miami is going to do.
Right.
Because I believe if Miami get they player or the picks that they really need, just the way Spoelstra and Pat Riley and them do their thing over there, I believe Miami will go back first out of any of these.
Yeah.
And then I would want to see what the Lakers gonna pair over there. If the Lakers pair something over there, I would pick them over Denver for the future. And but then other than that, I don't really see like you said, I think Denver was like everybody else that like when Brooklyn should have won, that other year when I think somebody else, they capitalized on the time that they should have won. I
Right.
don't, if it was somebody injured, if they was bigger than the other teams or just whatever.
They play to their strength.
But I'm talking about how usually when it's your time to win,
Mhm.
Right.
Something happens.
and use something like for instance when Brooklyn first got together.
That
Should
was
have been
Kyrie and
Kyrie.
them,
Right.
like y'all you say, the toe wasn't on the line. Like you say, that was their year.
yeah.
So but they didn't capitalize on it. Phoenix this year probably could have been their year. This is an example like this, they capitalized on their year, Denver. And I believe they won't win no more.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't believe they'll win no more. Probably within after 10 years or something, but right now they capitalized on theirs, and I believe the West gonna get strong like I usually do. And like you say, Denver capitalized on the time that they were supposed to win, and they jumped in and in the pool and did their thing.
This is a quick sidebar. Do y'all think LeBron is tired of AD?
LeBron tired of all them boys.
Right.
LeBron is just basically this is just my opinion. I think LeBron is just basically playing basketball just for the love of basketball and to see his kids get there.
Right to play with his.
See, people gotta understand this. Like people be dogging LeBron, want to dog him, want to do this. The man down there 40. They still want to be like, oh, but he ain't doing this. He can't do this. You got to understand this. This man is willing to say, look, I ain't that number one no more.
Right.
But if y'all guys step up and be that number one, I'm that number two. Everybody always wanted. I'm going to give you that 20-5. I'm going to give you that 27 every night.
Right. Right. Consistently.
Right. So that's what everybody be needing. And now he willing to turn from Batman to Robin. Nah, AD or whoever, you boys got to be that Batman, or
They ain't
because he
ready.
gonna give you that 20 every night. So you can't ask for nothing from him.
I'm gonna
But
be honest. I
go
don't
ahead.
think AD got Batman in him.
No, I don't think he do, but I'm saying you got to put somebody with LeBron now to do that. But
Yeah.
everybody want to criticize him like, oh, LeBron, he's shrinking or he doing this. No, he not. He just saying, hey, I'm getting older, like I say, father time catching up, that they say, but guess what? I can still give you what these other boys giving 20. I can
Right.
give you that.
I can get that on
You,
any
you
night.
know what I'm
Any
saying?
night.
Yeah. NBA Summer League about to start. Who are you looking forward to watch in the Summer League? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
Okay. Probably two people, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I want to see what the one
P2 time, P2 time.
Say,
the
two time.
I want to see what the Piston guy look like.
Which one?
I want to
The
see
twin or just the team period?
really the picks period because I
Okay.
know it's gonna be some players that's gonna play that's been on the team this year that's playing summer ball that need it too. And during, I hope to see you on one of them rosters too for a little bit.
Is it anybody?
And then, to be honest, I really want to see Scoop.
Okay, before I push this down, there, is there anybody on the defensive side that you might see coming out of nowhere, penning it, giving them the Ali Holmes block on the backboard? Does you see anybody creeping out of nowhere just doing that?
Yes,
I'm listening.
I think that's Duran. They got his name written all over.
Okay, so
Okay.
he the backboard
Yes,
penner.
sir. He's gonna break the glass, but he's gonna try to break the glass with
Right, there we go, my man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
what you got to say, Cool Breeze?
Stick with the hometown. I want to see what both the draft picks look like. I do believe Duran and Ivy should be back. I don't know if they're gonna play the whole summer
Mm-hmm.
league, but if you can put them four together with the walk-ons that they may have drafted to show up for summer camp, training in October. Yeah, I want to see I want to see what the Pistons draft picks look like, and then obviously everyone's fan favorite Wembanyama, see what he actually looked like, playing against
Right.
other rookies.
Well, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm gonna get down to you 1 second, young people. I want to check out yeah, our boy from Alabama,
Brandon Miller.
Miller, the Miller guy, cause he was a shooter. I wanted to see how he put the ball on the
He said
floor.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Now. You heard.
I want to see how he put the ball on the floor and see how he do that, and then I want to see what, because I know somebody going to pick him up, and in the summer league, just see, I want to see the big fellas who they getting picked, what they would do, like Timmy. Wherever you went, what you gonna do in the summer camp? The big fella who just won the championship in UConn, the big boy in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what y'all gonna do in these training camps, all the big boys, because no one have got picked because, like they say, it's a shooters league now, and nobody's picking up the big fellas. But you're gonna need somebody down there that can handle with Joker or something. So with the big boy from UConn, he might can't handle him, but
The boy from Kentucky didn't get drafted either.
No,
no
he
big
went back.
fellas.
He went back.
Oh, okay, okay.
He went back.
I was about to say,
You know what I'm saying?
No, he went back
the
to
double
yeah,
machine.
no,
He
he
hit them
went
like
back.
Yeah,
So
no
one thing,
big fella.
I heard when they go back to school, they already get pulled to the side. Like
You ain't
in the
ready yet.
Yeah, you ain't ready.
Young
You ain't
Young
know how to
P,
do
get to
nothing.
it, baby. Who you-
I'm gotta think fast because Mastermind definitely read my paper word for word.
Yeah.
I'm talking about word,
the word for word.
word for word. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know it was gonna happen sooner or later. He really wanted to say America. I had to
I'm
think
just
fast because
saying-
he ain't got no notes this week.
I'm just
I can't
saying.
look at his paper. That's what he wanted to say. That's why he said that.
Yes, he had to. Only thing he did was added a few more words to it by
Ah,
saying,
yeah.
"I want to see all of the Piston draft players," but it's cool.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna add a little bit more to reason why I want to see Scoot Henderson because I think if he ball out in the summer league, it might make Dame want to stay. You know what I'm saying? So I think you need to see him more in
Okay.
action. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I didn't see him. I really didn't watch that many overtime elite games. You know what I'm saying? So the highlights is beautiful, but I want to actually see him play now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It was Ignite though. Scoop was on Ignite.
Yeah.
The Pistons was Overtime Elite.
Yeah,
My man,
yeah.
yeah, the Twins.
But I'm just saying, even with the Pistons, I mean, even with the Pistons pick, I didn't really see them.
No, I know what you're saying.
So I just want to kind of actually see them and see how they get down and how they're gonna be and all how is their game gonna transition and all of that kind of stuff.
No, I got you.
So that's where I'm at with it.
I got one thing to say.
Go ahead.
You know, a lot of these players that has gotten drafted, right? You know, they pretty much play throughout their whole high school career, like far as AAU and all that. So just throwing it out there. What if Imani started cooking these boys, like, you know what I'm saying, in
Like how
summer
you
league, like, oh, I remember you when we was in the ninth grade. Take this, like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't get on the mighty team now.
I'm just
Don't do
I'm
it.
just saying.
Nah, he want to speak on
The
very.
colors too, Ice.
I'm saying.
I'm saying, does that if he shine in the summer league, does that make him an instant starter?
He already a starter.
Oh my!
No, but you know what? I don't know though. But no, that's a good question. But my thing is this: it all goes back to, like I say, he was that man in high school. He got steered the wrong way a little bit, and only person that peeped game was Dan Gilbert,
Yeah.
the true hustler.
Dan
You
knew what
feel
something
me?
was.
The
Dan
true
proved it.
hustler. That's what I'm saying. The true hustler. Say, come on, man.
Don't worry about it. Y'all gonna let this boy
Yeah.
go by? He can shoot too.
Yeah,
I
you
take
can
him.
do all of that. I got something for you, mastermind, right here now, baby. Can
Yes,
Charlo
sir.
handle Canelo in the upcoming fight?
I think Chalo can. I think Chalo can.
Don't step on it now.
Reason why I say that, now we got to make it clear which Chalo brother we talking about. Are we talking about the one that's undefeated, or are we talking about the one that took the L?
Either one, I guess.
One
What you got to say?
The one that's undefeated, I think he got a good shot at it. My man who took the L, I don't.
Which one he fighting though? Which one he fighting, P?
The one that's undefeated.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I think he got a good shot at it. My
Yeah.
man, he pretty nice. I think what's his name? I'm not for sure. I don't want to say his name wrong, but anyway, he got a good shot at it. He got a real good shot at it.
Mm.
Because Canelo, I think he on that decline. Canelo trying to duck. But I'm gonna tell y'all heard it here first. Yeah, I said it. Nobody's calling Benavidez out. He's in the weight class. Call him out, fellas. Y'all scared. I know. Nobody don't want that smoke like that just came on that screen right there. They don't want that.
Cool breezy. What you got?
I think you pronounce his name Jamal. Is that how you pronounce it?
Jamal,
Yeah,
Jamal,
something like
Jamal, and Jamar.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they professional boxers, but I really ain't never really been that impressed with the Charlo brothers. But then Canelo, you know, he older, so I'm gonna get a nod to the one that's undefeated. But I just ain't never really been impressed by them. You know what I'm saying?
Even when he fought old boy from Detroit.
That's the one I'm talking about. Got
Yeah.
dropped.
Exactly right.
That's the one who I say I don't think that he ready for Canelo,
Right.
but the other one
Right.
definitely is.
Okay. Go ahead, young P.
Well, I mean, I'm like, I think the one that's undefeated, yes, he can handle him. Right now, I know that they say it's pretty much scheduled for like late September for them to get down with it. Um, I think he can handle him, but I think Canelo he might just be a little too much savvy and maybe a little too much power for him. You know what I'm saying? So I think he might not be ready for him. I think it's a big step up for him. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something. 'Cause I think he hasn't had a fight in like 2 years or something like that. So he needed to, you need a splash, but I don't know. You might not be able to handle that boy. Canelo's steadily fighting like it ain't like.
Yeah, but Canelo ain't looking good in some of these fights.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Canelo. I'm going with the Mexicano. I'm going with cousin. And the reason why I say that, Charlo, you boys good. You boys all right. You boys all right. But I believe Canelo, he done fought more experienced fighters. I believe he know how to adapt probably better, adjust in the rings or whatever. And if these two guys right here sit there and go blow for blow and barely move the bob and weave and move that head and everything, I believe that Canelo it's all about, when you get hit and how you get the shot in too, timing and all that. But what I was gonna say is I believe that Canelo fought enough that he done took shots from the power of a Charlo.
Okay.
But I don't think that Charlo have been boxing enough that he had been taking the shots from a Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He done fought some guys with some power, but you know what I mean? Between them, this fight right here, I can just see in Canelo a more precise fighter than the Charlo brother has seen in the ring. So he's going to get hit a lot fighting Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. You're going to get hit a lot fighting Canelo. I don't care if it's the arm, the forearm, the chest, whatever. He know hit you anywhere is available. So I believe that Charlo gonna lose if you fight Canelo, but then you might can win since y'all waited so long. And he,
That's
like you
true.
say, but I still think he might be a little savvy enough to beat you. Go ahead, young P.
No, I mean, I was just agreeing with you. I was, digesting what you just said. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, take it all in and see if it makes sense to me. But
Yeah.
I get what you're saying as far as
Yeah.
all of that.
Anybody else got something to say? You cool, breezy, mastermind, anything else?
I'm good, but I just like to add one thing
Go
about
ahead,
Canelo.
baby.
Stop ducking Canelo, man. You fighting all these. Ever
Yeah,
since you signed with Danza, you just fighting anybody, man. You might say you want to fight one of us next.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, mastermind? That's what they are doing.
Yeah, no,
You know what
that's
I'm
boxing
saying? Yeah,
nowadays.
they are doing it. Who the best fit for Dalvin Cook and Hopkins? What team? What team the best fit for Dalvin Cook and Hopkins? Starting off with you, Cool Breeze.
I know D Hop went to Clemson, right?
Yeah.
Cook from the South. Go home, baby. Carolina, go home.
Both
Cook
of
from
them?
Florida State.
Well, that's close enough
And
to
I was
South
just saying
Carolina.
that was
Close
that's
enough to
Bible
South
school. Then he go
Carolina.
to Florida State. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Close,
Yes, sir.
it's close enough to South
No,
Carolina.
no, I get what you're saying.
Go home. Help out Bryce. Go home.
You saying both of them go?
Yeah. That's the question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What you saying? Both of them go there?
Yeah, both of them go. They need a running back. They traded McCaffrey, so they need the explosiveness out the backfield. And Bryce, when he get to throwing that bull crap up because he's from Alabama,
Ain't no bull crap.
really
Let me
Never
let,
been no bull.
real pressure.
let me tell you something.
He needs some hand. He needs some show hands. You know what I'm saying?
I know
Dalvin
exactly
Cook.
what you're saying.
Before I slide this down to Cool Breezy,
I know exactly what you're saying.
where Dalvin Cook needs to go, my opinion. This is where Dalvin Cook needs to go. You need to go out there to the West Coast. You need to go down there to the Denver Broncos and hook up with your man, Sean Payton. He can be his new what's his name, Kamara.
Kamara.
And then I'm gonna go with your man Hopkins. I believe he should have went to Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh got that big possession receiver like they usually always get with Plexico and all them guys. And the guy that you didn't like, Pete, that I said get from Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
they got Pickens out there. So I would say when I said if which name them get a top receiver, they can damn near go to the Super Bowl. And that's from the NFC. Hopkins need to go to the Giants. And that'd be the receiver that they needed to get them over the hump. And I'm gonna pass that right down to you, Mastermind.
Okay. Dalvin Cook, I'm gonna tell you where you need to go. Come on down and sign with number 8 since J.K. Dobbins want to play games. Come on to Baltimore, baby.
That'd be a good one, baby.
You know
That'd
we
be a good one.
pounded, baby. We pounded. Now come on down.
Yeah.
Now,
Excellent. Excellent.
truthfully, I'm being greedy now.
Mm.
Let me think. Matter of fact, you come on home too, buddy. Come to Baltimore too. You always was talking good about Lamar. Just come on down to Baltimore also.
Who, Hopkins?
Yes, sir.
What you
You
do
want
with
Lamar?
OBJ? What you do with OBJ?
I told you I might be telling Aguilar. Excuse me, sir. We made a mistake.
Made a mistake.
Here go your papers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We just traded you. You might be in Arizona, buddy.
Oh, okay. Damn.
What you got to say, young Pete?
Well, I hate to say it again, but I ain't gonna even say it again because America by now y'all know what time it is. I did put Cook with the Ravens, you know what I'm saying? Because Davis, the man just, I mean, it's getting out of
America.
control, America. It's really getting out of control, America.
Y'all seeing it firsthand today, America. I mean, that's what
It's
y'all.
really getting out of control, America. But thankfully, though, I anticipated this, so I had other teams.
Had P2 times.
Yeah, I had the P2 times this one time. You know what I'm saying?
America.
I had the Ravens first, then I thought about the Jets second, and the Broncos third. For what you said, you know what I'm saying. And then Hopkins, I'm Cool Breeze. I'm like you, going down there with the Panthers. You know what I'm saying. I think that'll be a good fit for you down there. I think he'll be working out or shoot, go to the Broncos, Hopkins. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Help Russ out. Help Russ.
Help
But
Russ
Help
out.
man. Matter of fact, go to the Broncos. Help my homeboy Russell out.
ain't Hamlin over there though?
He is over there.
What's the name, right? Judy.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about Judy real soon.
Ain't
Man,
Judy
did
in
I?
trouble? No.
Is he part of them cats that just got locked up in that gambling again? Because about 10 more players.
12 players. Yeah.
Uh,
12
They
players.
said no big names, all small.
Oh,
names.
okay.
Oh, okay.
okay. Well, I'm gonna keep it down there with you, young P. Who will be the best slot receiver this year to you?
So I thought about this long and hard, you know what I'm saying? Meaning that I played a little receiver in high school, a little bit in college or whatever. And I went around and around and around.
Two. Was that your horn, buddy?
Yeah, just a little beep, you know what I'm saying? Can't be no toot because I ain't really do that much in college. Little beep beep, but it's still, I was still there. But I went with two players, you know what I'm saying? Number one was Jared Judy, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think gonna be the number one slot receiver this year. And because of how the NFL is set up, they kind of, everybody move around. So sometimes you put people in the spot and
Right.
all of that kind of stuff. So my number two, I'm going with Justin Jefferson because I think they're gonna put him in the slot a little bit more. And I think them my two right there. Jared Judy, though, number one. I think he's gonna be the best slot receiver this year. You heard it from me.
Justin Jefferson was a good pick down there because I remember him asking the coach that they had just got from the Rams.
Right.
Remember that, and he was asking the coach like, "Hey, why is Cooper Cup always open? I want them routes," and that's what he got coming on him. I'm gonna get down here to you, Mastermind.
You just said who I was gonna pick. See?
Cup.
Cooper Cup, baby. It ain't that hard. Even though he playing with a bum, Matthew Stafford.
A bum.
You know what I'm saying? But Cooper Cup, I think he's gonna
Got the
come
ring
back.
statty.
I
Don't
think
worry
he gonna
about his statty. We
I
got
think
that
he's gonna
ring.
come back and show that, you know what I'm saying, he still is one of the best, or if not the best receiver in the league.
But let me ask you a question. You just mentioned that. You don't think that's what's going to hurt him? That's the reason why I didn't pick him because I think that's going to hurt him. Matty Ice, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, how he did Calvin just focus in on him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, Matty.
Oh yeah, you got to go slap him upside the head like.
Yeah, if Matt don't play, you got the rookie there now. You know what I'm saying?
No, the rookie going to him.
Exactly. So
I don't know. Y'all let Cool Breezy get in. Cool Breezy got heartburn. Go ahead.
Feel
Y'all get your man heartburn. Go ahead.
It's easy. He about to break numbers because Williams is suspended for 6 games. By the time he come back,
Brown.
no, yep,
St. Brown.
yeah, St. Brown, yep, it's easy.
Yeah. I was gonna go with St. Brown. I was gonna go with my man, Cincinnati Boyd. I was gonna really go with Boyd because I know he always throwing the ball to Boyd and Higgins. That's yeah. That's gonna be off rip.
Yeah, that
So,
play action gonna have Brown open all day.
And I see a lot of people is doubling my man a lot now.
Chase.
Yeah, Chase. So
Right.
that's leaving Boyd
Boyd-
right there a
Boyd
lot
and
for that.
Higgins, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say either one of those cats. But I would have said your St. Brown too, since Jameson is out for a little while. But there's a lot of slot receivers that's still out there though. Go ahead,
Gonna
Mastermind.
have a good one, and nobody ain't mentioning this guy.
Go ahead. That's what
Zay
that,
Flowers,
that's what
baby.
it's all
You
about.
heard it here first. Zay Flowers, Baltimore Ravens. Remember that. Zay Flowers, baby.
Yeah, we up on him. That was their draft pick. Hope you do good for him. Don't be Hollywood Brown dropping that bomb, and then they making your boy Lamar looking bad when he putting it on the money. So don't be dropping them passes that my man laying out there like a finger roll. You know what I mean?
Right.
So anybody else got any other little slots that might step up? Like you say, that's just something to throw out. Like you say, you got Zay Flowers on the squad. And
I mean, what's the name? I mean,
Hollywood might show up this year.
if Miami's quarterback, and I don't know why I'm driving.
What's
Tyreek Hill? Tyreek Hill might do all right if Miami's quarterback do all right, if he's healthy this year.
But see, I think they're gonna be moving Tyreek all over.
around.
Too many places.
Yeah, to really count him as, you know what I'm saying?
But what's the true slot?
dude? Even though they killed the Lions, I know they had
You don't-
Tyreek.
you don't
Somebody in the slot though.
You don't think that none of the slots with Rodgers gonna be
yeah,
good with the
man.
Jets?
The one from the one who he had is at Alabama.
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
Oh man.
You say for who? Who he playing for now?
Miami.
Oh, you talking about Waddle?
Yeah, Waddle.
Yeah.
Waddle.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Alabama, home of champions.
Nah, say yeah. But yeah, that's what I say. But yeah, it's a whole lot. It's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of them over 1,000 yards too. A
Right.
lot of them over 1,000. Okay, let me see what we got here. Who? Excuse me. Who's going further, Green Bay or the Jets? Cool breeze.
Man, because that AFC is tough. Yeah, I said it. Jordan Love gonna outdo Rodgers in stats and wins. Yeah, I said it.
Oh boy. Oh
I'm going
boy.
with Green Bay.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
This guy been drinking America.
Well, I'm
Oh,
going.
goodness.
Well, don't worry about it. Go ahead and take a shot with him. It's on you,
I
mastermind. Go
say
ahead.
this, baby. I say this. I'm going with the Jets. Better defense. I mean, that's really my only because the Jets offense, and I'm not sold on that. I believe that the run game is going to be good. The receivers is going to be decent. But I think Aaron Rodgers, for some reason, I believe Aaron Rodgers is overhyped. I don't think he all that they trying to make him out to be. I believe he's still a good quarterback. I think somewhere in there, that Aaron Rodgers that we just seen the Lions beat,
Mm-hmm.
and then Aaron Rodgers who was acting kind of funny in Green Bay gonna come back out.
Is he gonna be
Brett Favre.
Broadway Aaron or no?
He gonna be Brett Favre.
Brett Favre?
Yep, that's it. You be hearing
He
them
going
talking
down there. So after this, he might go from the Jets and then Minnesota and then retire. Right. So he then retire. And then I'm go ahead, young P.
I'm actually going with Green Bay. I think Green Bay. I think they got a lot to prove, and the way they talking and rallying around Love, I think that's gonna work in their favor. So they're gonna do a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going with Green Bay. Let's rock it.
I got a question here. Now they always saying, "Hey, Rod, you that guy, you the man. You can spend that pill. You don't need nothing. All you need is offensive line. You can make anything happen." Now my thing is this: with Aaron Rodgers, and they saying that they saying that the Jets still need a more players and like they need more than Aaron. So it ain't Aaron that's really
there you go.
that can make the Jets do what it do. You know what I mean? It seems like they need more. So it ain't really you, Aaron. I just peeped that since we on the panel, we going here. So I'm going with Green Bay in that North division because the NFC North, like I say, it's gonna be a battle between the Lions, the Vikings, and Green Bay with you there or not. Because my man just a hell of a coach. You know what I mean? You left a hell of a coach because of your ego or you ain't want to listen to his system or run plays or whatever. This man was taking you 13-3, winning the divisions, you won MVP, all this. He not throwing the ball, he not doing no fumbling, he ain't doing none of that. That's you and that running back Jones in crucial times. So y'all messed Green Bay up. So I'm going with Green Bay going further than the Jets. Just because the AFC, they gonna be on your ass, A-Rod, and you ain't got that speed like you used to, and they gonna hey, you might not make it through the season. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Next in line, go ahead. Young P, Cool Breezy, Mastermind. Anything else on that?
No.
I kind of agree with what you're saying that they gonna bring the heat. But I just think for some reason that defense gonna carry Aaron Rodgers just a little bit further because Sauce Gardner in them is the truth.
Yeah, but how far are they gonna take him though?
I'm saying further than Green Bay. That's the only thing
Okay.
that you know. What I'm saying I ain't saying they winning it. No, they
Now my thing is
they might
this:
be first round playoff exit or maybe barely make the playoffs.
what's the name in them is good, and I believe that's what they doing. They getting a lot of people. They 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 drafting them corners now. Cause my thing is this: Sauce and them. I heard you speak on Sauce and them. Just my opinion. I think Sauce and them is okay. I give y'all a B plus because y'all stay in that zone 24/7. As far as like when Richard Sherman was playing over there, you know what I mean, like in like how he
Seattle.
in Seattle. Then when he also played in San Francisco like that. That's how they have
Sauce in them.
Sauce and them playing. Play like Pat Sertain and put them boys on the island man to man, and then I give you your A plus credit. Right now, you boys is B. I need to see y'all out there on the island like Reeve or somebody. And only corner I really see out there like that, and that's Patrick Sertain, and that's that other one from Seattle. Them the only two that I've seen as as young corners. But everybody else, y'all good.
Seattle gonna be tough this year too in them corners.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
they
be
got
Yeah,
some.
it's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
tough
They
out
got
there.
an extra year under their
Yeah.
belt too.
What will make the Kansas City Chiefs a dynasty? Mastermind.
Got to at least get one more ring. I think one more good ring, and you got to have a dominant season this year. You have a dominant season and get one more ring. I think then you can start talking dynasty talk.
Cool breeze.
So that'd be what, 3 rings in 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
What if they do every other year, like San Antonio did?
That's still dynasty talk,
Still
I believe.
dynasty?
Yeah, I believe.
I think
Anybody that
they
get over three or
I think if they get 3, you can start to talk of a dynasty. Definitely if they get 4 rings. If they get 4 within 8 or 4 within 10, I still consider them
a
a
dynasty.
dynasty. Because that is just hard to do. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do. So that, and if they can just keep they 1-2 punch together, Kelsey and Mahomes together, they gonna be there for a long
You got to
time.
keep that D together
Mm.
too, though.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Shit, you understand this. Even though Carol's you that dog, you got to keep Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid together.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, young P.
It's one of the biggest things right
Right.
there, keeping them two together. You know what I'm saying?
Who's
But
the
I think,
offensive coordinator, y'all? Not to cut you off.
They put Nagy to this year.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
but yeah, I definitely think if they can get 1, 2 more rings, they definitely a dynasty. And I almost would go this far to say, if they have dominant years where you almost have to go through them to get to the Super Bowl or to make any kind of, through the playoffs, it's like, what I'm saying, you got to go to Kansas City. You almost got to kind of still give them that dynasty benchmark.
Like how New England was.
Even if they lose,
Even if they lose, I still think you gotta give them that benchmark only because I get it. We want the rings. We want to set on that.
yeah, I
that
give you a
ring stuff.
benchmark, but I can't give you a dynasty. I give you a benchmark.
I mean, I see where Pete going because you got to think of New England. They didn't win it every year, but you
You had
still
to
had to
go
go.
through
You
there.
still had to go through New England to get
Yeah, but see, they're a dynasty because he walked away with 6.
And that's
six,
I mean,
20, right?
But I'm just saying,
No, 6 and
you
18
know,
because
but
he did
but
3.
basically,
In town.
basically they basically when you talk about New England, you just basically talking about Tom Brady. Then a little bit of Belichick, but with them as a dynasty, you can get them probably the first couple if they first 3 was within a time span. But if it wasn't, then nah,
mm,
you might have just won because, like I say, everybody been gone, team changed, players retired, this and that and that. You know what I'm saying? So
But Belichick and Tom stayed together, and
I
you
understand.
still had to go through New England some type of way to get to where you was trying to get to
I
every year.
I understand that just like this with Kansas City, they already won 2.
right.
Yep.
Within how long?
Uh,
4 years.
4 years. Yeah.
4 years.
4 years.
Okay. Now say that they don't win within the next 2 years, then they win the third year. Is that a dynasty?
So 2 years off and then they win again.
Yeah. So
Now,
about
what's
every
happening in between them 2 years though? Are they still like making it to the AFC Championship game?
Super
Are they
Bowl game.
playoffs?
They like I say, they might not even make the playoff this year. Like how he's saying, sometime that Super Bowl hangover, they might be one of them. Them or Philly may not make it.
But see, I think this. I believe this. As long as they are staying competitive and still winning their division, and they pretty much going past the first round of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? If you get into them to the division finals or getting to the championship game,
Mm.
right.
you gotta pretty much
'Cause my thing is,
you gotta give it to them. I mean,
okay,
then if they just say this, for instance, like you were saying, say 2 years they don't make it back, but during those 2 year period they steady in contention. They might get knocked out by Joe Burrow.
Right.
Then this time they might get
still make
knocked out by
championship
Baltimore,
games.
but
Right.
they still like how they did in the last couple of
Right.
years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I still would consider them a dynasty, especially if they came back after that and won it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Again, you got to give it to them.
okay. The reason why I say that on the dynasty thing, like how we were saying, is because to me, the really last true dynasty was the Cowboys.
Think so?
I'm talking about when you winning and like that, when you could have won 4 for 4, but you
Talking
won
about
3 out of
talking
4 and stuff like
England
that.
and Troy.
Yeah, to me, they would have, like you say, they like how you say, they one of them teams that's a dynasty, and then it's damn. If Jimmy was there, it's a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Like how the Michael Jordan story is with the woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know what I'm saying? It's like not to me, and they already a dynasty with the three that they won.
Right.
Like you said, the other teams,
Mhm.
you know, a lot of people won, but it's not too many back to backs. You had Denver, you know what I mean? But they
Right.
win, but certain things is
Just
you,
think the
you
last
know,
back to back was New England.
you know what I'm saying?
So that's the reason why I say, I give like New England as the last. Well, I can't say that because Kansas City to me is building a dynasty, or they right there on the cup of
Grandma,
being a
yeah,
dynasty.
right.
But the last dynasty to me, I think you got to give it to Bill Parks. I mean Bill
Bill,
Belichick.
yeah. Just by
They got to because I mean it just speaks for themselves. All the trophies they got and all the appearances they have, and just think about they won the division 11 straight times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That kind of
Man, they was like the East of basketball, like you said. That's how it happens like that. The Angels scored 25 runs in the game last Saturday, and Otani didn't hit a home run. Was it a good or a bad day for him? Now, this guy must don't understand, understand baseball or something. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but I'm gonna start this off with Cool Breezy.
Yep.
Yeah,
I came up with it, America.
Oh,
And I'm just going out and say it was a bad day because you got all the players around him hit a home run. I think batting lineup was 9. I think 6 of the players hit home runs. Yeah, it was a bad day for a time. Yeah.
well,
every day in baseball, you just it's like that. Did he hit a base hit though?
that's what I have to say. What was his
Yeah.
average
Yes.
that day?
And he got an
Oh,
RBI that day too.
okay,
I think he went 1 for 7 though.
He went 1 for 7,
Hey,
but, he
Went 1
still,
for
but his
7.
but his hit brought in the run, right?
go ahead, Mastermind. Go ahead, Mastermind.
No, it's called this. Hey man, y'all having a good day. Just take it easy today,
Oh,
Otani. We trying to save you.
Save you.
Do what you
Okay.
do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Okay.
because you ain't say nothing about when he just hit them 2 home runs.
And the 2K,
And 10 strikeouts. Now, was that a good or bad
That
day?
was a hell of a day. That was a
Okay.
great day. Good
That
job.
stuff
buddy.
you talking about good or
Nah.
bad. We don't care nothing about that. As long as they get what's called W's.
The W, baby.
Yeah,
That count.
in baseball, you can't hit homers every night. No, it's hard. You doing good just by getting a hit.
How
You
many
know what I'm
games is it?
saying?
How many games is it? You ain't heard of nobody hitting 120 something home runs. Hey, okay then. That's let you know that ain't happening.
What you got to say, young P?
He was supposed
I
to hit
mean-
one off them cream puffs because by the time they got 20 runs, they didn't put in utility players. They was throwing up some soft.
Okay, yeah. Please, Justin,
He was
please
supposed
cut.
to hit one.
Justin, please cut this man mic off.
I'm just saying.
Justin, please cut this man mic
Pull the
off.
plug now.
You know what I'm saying? Pull the plug now. I'm saying because the man had a good day. And what you say, Mastermind, a good day is if you got that
Dub.
W. He
Dub.
got that dub, and he contributed with getting a hit and bringing in a run. So I contributed. So I had a great day. You know what I'm saying? I guess you thought he should have went 7 for 7. That would have been a great day.
He
for
should have
you.
went 5 for 7.
Oh my God.
Let's ask this guy what he be doing on his baseball nights. Otani, what you be doing on your baseball nights, Otani? Oh, okay.
Because I'm
0 for
retired.
10.
Right. You retired? Otani. He say, oh, newbie. Do you believe the Detroit Tigers can win the worst division in baseball with a losing record? Mastermind.
I'm gonna say this. No, sir. They can't do it. But I'm gonna also say something positive too. In my KG voice, anything is possible. Oh. But will it happen? I doubt it.
It's like this with all Detroit teams when it comes to these sports. I believe the Tigers finna give them a nice run because Minnesota Twins, y'all all right, but they gonna step to y'all. But this was gonna happen, just like how the Lions last year. Y'all should have won a couple of them games early and decisive games that y'all should have won, or y'all let the other team come back, or y'all done something wrong. But at the end, y'all gonna be out of that position by 1 or 2 games to have pulled it off. And y'all gonna look like the Lions last year. Y'all gonna have the city right behind y'all getting geeked, y'all. And it's gonna be like, damn, next year we should be able to do it.
Straight. Yeah.
And so that's what's gonna happen to y'all because y'all looking good because I think y'all only 4.5 games out.
Mm.
And I ain't, hey, y'all
I
ain't
ain't
been like
worried
that in
about
a
it.
long time. So I want y'all to pull it out. But hey, that's
That
what I
divi-
got to
it's
say on that.
it's a
I
reason why
believe.
it's a reason why this question was brought about. They are
All of them are all of them are under 500.
that division is the worst at this time, the worst in
Yeah,
Major League history.
yeah.
The Lions, I mean not the Lions, excuse me.
The
The Tigers are over 10 under 10 games. Like
yeah.
they got 30 something wins. Hold on. Let me get this correct. They are 34 and 44, and they're 4 games out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why.
Anything is possible.
Right.
Yeah.
All they need to do is win
On
2 or 3
4-game winning
games,
streak, and you
and they
good.
in first place, and they still have a losing record. That makes no sense.
Yeah. Y'all doing like you say today. That's all it takes. Hey.
Weak division. That's all
You know
that
what I'm
is.
saying? But like you say, they doing them go to division week, but you say building their confidence with them weak boys. They get to banging. They get
If
to
they,
banging.
I just think if they come All-Star break, if they like 3 or
It's
4
just something
games
about them
out,
East.
and
NFC East.
their star players. I ain't saying that they got star baseball, but I'm saying the Tiger star players. If they come back off of injuries,
Yeah,
I
you got
don't
a
know.
good chance.
They got a real good
They've
chance.
been playing good. What you got to say, Young P?
Uh, I mean, they all under 500. I think what's gonna happen is, in the end, Detroit gonna be Detroit. Y'all started off pretty good. So I don't know, y'all just kind of fell off as the season went along. But I think what's gonna happen is Cleveland gonna win that division. It ain't gonna be the Detroit Tigers. Cleveland's gonna win that division, and that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna fumble the bag towards the end, to lose the division. It's gonna come down to the 1-2 games, that last series, one of them last 2 series or something. And somehow it's gonna be a 4-game series and a 3-game series, and they're gonna mess around and lose both of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
All
So
right.
that's my 2 cents.
Just quick question:
Go ahead.
between Minnesota, Cleveland, and Detroit, do any of them will at the end of the season will have a winning record?
Between who?
Minnesota, Cleveland, and Detroit. Would any one of these teams have
The
a
winner of the division gonna
they,
probably be 2 games over 500. I give you that. All right. Now before we end the show, uh, we know we got Gibson. You know, Bob Gibbs. You know, we got Sandra Page, a couple other guys, but I'm gonna throw some other guys out here for y'all from the show. Who would y'all want to complete the game for you? I had a chance for a no hitter, complete game, all that. Who would you have on the mind? I got a couple names for y'all. We're gonna end the show. Dontrell Willis. You got Pedro Martinez. You got Doc Gooden, C.C. Sabathian, and David Price. Starting off with you, Young P.
Man, I was hoping you threw one more name on there.
You can throw him on there if that's what you want to pick.
If I could throw one more name on there, if I'm looking for a no hitter, come on, what's his name? Randy Johnson. Come on, big fella.
Now I want to stop this for a second. I just want him to pay attention to the names that I said. He understand the color of these players. So I'm gonna go back.
Again, then.
Dontrell Willis,
Okay.
Pedro Martinez,
Okay.
Doc Gooden, C.C. Sabathian, David Price.
All minorities.
black and brown, baby, black and brown.
Anybody? My bad. Let me get back in this mic one time. Out that list. I hate to say it, and I hope that you and Strawberry go back in the back and hit that line.
He said a good doctor, huh? You silly for that one. Yeah, silly for that one.
Together, baby.
Let's go,
get
Doc.
together.
Let's go, baby. Because you a killer. You know what I'm saying? You and your mans go back there and do what y'all do best. You know what I'm saying?
Best.
And then come on up back. Come on to the mound and let's get to it.
Go ahead, Cool Breeze.
Yeah, I hate to say it. We're gonna talk baseball past tense. Doc, I need to see you on that mound, baby. But current tense, I'm gonna go with CC.
I'm going with Doc. I'm going with Doc. If I wasn't going with Doc, though, I'd be going with Pedro. I would go with Pedro. It's on you, Mastermind.
I'm throwing somebody on the list, but I'm going to get somebody from your team, Ice.
Go ahead,
Give
baby.
me Fernando Valenzuela,
Go ahead,
baby.
baby.
You understand what I'm talking about? I'm going with Fernando, baby. Give me him. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going with Venezuela first, and then let me think. Since I got to pick one off that list, it's either Doc or CC. So I'll probably go with CC since everybody already said Doc.
You going with Cece? He's a Yankee.
There you go.
That's what I want. That's what I want you to try. Like,
We ain't got to tell everybody, but
right,
you know what it is. You know exactly what it is, buddy.
right. Yeah. Well, I had to let you know. You know, he always liked the winners. That's what we do. He like winners. So yeah, he like because he's a Yankee, and that's how we leaving the show, fellas. Winning. Peace out.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Until next time.
Yeah.